guys. Let's talk about the question 2 from homework 3. Actually, it's just from our textbooks appendix B, question 8, B8. Okay. The calculation here will, okay, di equal to ai plus bi multiplied by ci. And from 0 to 511, so actually is 512 iterations, right? And what? A, B, C, and D is displays 512 4 bytes wide, okay? Integer element, okay? A, B, C, D, 4 bytes wide each, okay? Oh, here is the table, sorry. We have a table here, okay. So 0 to 2047, 2048 to 4095, 4096 to 6143, and 6144 to 918 and A191. Sorry, this is for A, B, C, and D each array. Okay, and what? Okay, we have a 32K byte four-way associative cache with a single cycle access time. The miss, oh my god, the miss will be 100 cycles. Yeah, and a write back. The write back is as so is the cost for a write back. It's also a 100 cycle, right? The cache is a write back on hit and write allocate on miss. Okay, so write back on hit and write allocate on miss. Okay, let's go to part A. How many cycles will an iteration take if all three loads and single store miss in the data? Oh my god. So here we have a load, and a write. Write actually is just a store. So the four actions, I mean 3 load and 1 stores are all miss. That means we will have a lot of stores or just the stores. And cache is write back. Let's say we will have if we hit, okay? If we hit, we will take n cycle, okay? If we hit, we take n cycles. So like we are missing here, and we will take 100 cycles. So there is 4 miss with the basic hit, 4 miss. So it should be a n plus 400 cycles, right? 4 miss, and each will take 100 cycles. And the hit will be considered of the without memory store cycles. I mean, you can consider it the ideal CPI, okay? Okay. So yeah, this is part A. So part B, cache line. Here we'll go with our cache. Each line is 60 bytes. So how many lines we will have? Lines number will be 32 KB divided by 16 byte. So that is 2K, right? Yeah. But remember, since we are in a computer language, this K is not just simply the thousand. It should represent of 2024. Sorry, 2048 lines. Well, that is not that big matters. What really matter is, each word is 4 byte, but your cache line is 16 byte. So, we can put 4 words inside a cache line. Here is a line, here is 16 byte, and each we will actually we can say 4 words, right? For example, for the A A arrays, we can have A0, A1, A2, A3 because they are all 4 bytes. Each word are 4 bytes, and the line is 16 byte. So we can put in 4 words in one line. Okay, here is what really matters. Okay, so like back to our question, average number of cycles and average iteration will take. Okay, so like for our instruction, like the first instruction, okay, plus C0. When we want to fetch A0, we don't have it, and then we get it from the memory. But since our line is big enough, we can actually fetch A0, yeah, and also A1 and A2 and A3, right? So although our A1 here, A0 here is a miss, but for our future instructions, right, the A1, what we want A1 is already fetched by our I will call this for first execution, okay? First execution. Here is the second execution, right? So in the second execution, we want A1. We already have it, so it's a hit, and so is the 2 and the 3, right? It's a hit. It's a hit. So since our blocks is big enough, we will just have one miss per 4 iteration. Okay. So how is the uh, average time? So like for the first execution, right? We will have a basic hit and a miss, right? All of this kind of ABCD are miss, but all of the ABCD will be fetched from the first execution, right? All of the 4 ABCD will miss, so it's 4 multiplied by 100. And for the 2, 3, 4 execution, 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 they are totally just a hit with no miss penalty. So we will have 4 hit and a 400 miss. But remember, these are 4 iteration or 4 execution, so we should divide it by 4. So totally, we will have, averagely, I would say, n plus 100. That is the cycles that may happen for our, if our line is 16 byte. Okay, and let's go with part C. Okay, part C is nearly the same thing, just a line with 64 byte. Okay, so if a line has a 64 byte, oh my god, 64, and each will just take 4, uh, 4. Okay, let me write it here. A word will take 4. So how many words we can have? We can have blah 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 blah. Let's do a 15, right? 64 divided by 4 is 16. So each line we have 16 words. If I fetch from A0, then the end of this line will be A15, right? That means, yeah, we are nearly doing the same thing. If I do the first execution or the first loop, we are missing A, B, C, D, but we will fetch it, right? Fetch A0, and also, since the line is big enough, we will also fetch to the A15, and also B and C and D, 0, 0, 0, and fetch. until the B15, C15, D15, right? So although the first iteration is a miss, but all of the 15, here is the one miss, totally will be 16, right? All of the last 15 fetch will be hit. That is really good. So first execution will be a miss. That is a n plus 4 miss, right? And for the 2 till the 16, this is actually 15, right? The last 15, all hit. So all hits are all n. So totally it will be a n plus 4, 400, and 15 hit. That is n. And how many iterations we have? We have, here is 1, right? And here is 15, right? So 16 iteration we take. So actually it's n with did I miss something? No, 25 cycle. Yeah. This is when we have a line have a 64 byte, okay? And previously it's just has a 16 byte, okay? Nearly doing the same thing, but just you need to know when I fetch, I will fetch a whole line, not just a single word, single data, because our line is big enough, okay?